tradition of fighting on Palestine. Those of you who were on the demonstration after the Gaza invasion will remember when he spoke in the darkness at the end of the demonstration and announced the first convoy to Palestine. When the last convoy was blocked and he was expelled from Egypt, he came back and announced the flotilla. So it's with some trepidation that I introduce George Galloway.
Long live George Galloway!
Brother Hugh,
long live George
brothers and sisters, comrades and friends, Assalamu alaikum.
Long live George Galloway!
I was a little shocked as we marched past the barracks of the household cavalry at the obscene abuse being hurled at this demonstration by the Queen's soldiers hanging out of the windows of the barracks that we pay for. It seems to me that Her Majesty has some house cleaning to do in the household cavalry.
Long live George Galloway!
And while she's at it, she can clean out this nest of criminals behind us. We don't want these murderers, these terrorists in the heart of London. We don't want our police protecting them. As a matter of fact, the police should be protecting us from them. This embassy was gone. Brothers and sisters, I was on the platform, at the rostrum, at the microphone in Dallas, Texas on Monday when the fateful shots rang out in the Mediterranean. They were murderous shots, to be sure, but they have reverberated around the whole world in a way which Netanyahu could never have imagined. This is indeed their Soweto. And just as Soweto began the countdown to the end of the racist apartheid state of South Africa, so the killings of our martyrs on Monday begin the numbering of the days of the Zionist apartheid state of Israel. Be sure about that. From the United States to Turkey, where I was yesterday, attending the funerals of the martyrs, I have the earth from the graves of the martyrs in Istanbul still on my shoes, and I will never clean them of those martyrs' dust. All around the world, as Kevin Ovenden said, all is changed. Scales are falling from the eyes, even of those who previously defended Israeli crimes. We have achieved the unbelievable situation where the British Prime Minister is finally demanding an end to the embargo on Gaza. And shame, everlasting shame on the new Labour government that just left office, that the Tories are demanding something that they refuse to do. Shame on them. Forever. Shame on them. Brothers and sisters, there can be no peace between truth and falsehood. There can be no peace between justice and oppression. There can be no peace between the occupied and their occupier. There can only be eternal struggle between them. Struggle until justice has prevailed and freedom has been won. And you are a part of that struggle. And so, as you feared, I have an announcement to make. Following our negotiations in Istanbul yesterday, I can announce to you that on the day after Ramadan, two mighty convoys, one by land and one by sea, the land convoy will leave from London, will travel through Europe and Turkey and Syria and Jordan, and it will sail from Aqaba to Sinai and enter the gates of Rafah. And I ask the Egyptian government now, in the name of millions of people, open those gates. The sea convoy will simultaneously, leaving on the same day, sail from country to country around the Mediterranean. We will arrive off Gaza together. We will enter together with the mightiest breach of the siege that has ever been, and we will end this siege that day. Because Kevin, my comrade Kevin Ovenden asked, how will the siege end? I'll tell you how. By resolutions in the Security Council, it won't end. My God, it won't end. With ruminations in the Arab League.
By sacrifice.
No.
By sacrifice.
By united.
This siege is now shaking.
Yes.
This wall is now tottering.
Yeah.
We have to break it down ourselves.